Sanctions hit Kremlin ranges, Russian Davos, bereft of elite. Putin speaks Friday. Russia for years hosted world leaders and enterprise titans at its annual financial forum in St. Petersburg, but the Russian Davos will see little of the global financial elite this year, with Moscow remoted by means of sanctions over its movements in Ukraine. This week, to make up for the shortage of predominant Western attendees, Russia is giving delight of region to smaller players or nations like China, the world's second biggest economic system, that have not joined in sanctions. Foreign buyers are not simplest from the United States and European Union, Kremlin spokesperson Dmitry Peskov advised reporters on Tuesday, pointing to the Middle East and Asia. President Vladimir Putin will provide a main speech on Friday focusing on the worldwide financial state of affairs and Russia's tasks inside the close-to-destiny, Interfax information enterprise cited Kremlin aide Yuri Ushakov as announcing. He will also meet media at the sidelines of the discussion board at approximately 8 p.m. Moscow time, 1600 GMT, that day, he said. The Kremlin launched the St. Petersburg International Economic Forum (SPIEF) in 1997 to attract foreign investment, talk monetary policy and mission and picture it was open for enterprise after the loss of life of Soviet rule. Russia long compared SPIEF with the World Economic Forum, the yearly blue ribbon occasion for global VIPs held inside the Swiss Alpine Inn of Davos. Now, with Western leaders shunning dealings with Russia, Putin will don't have any conventional assembly with political movers and shakers and corporate bigwigs from the United States and Europe. There have been no names of U.S. and European businesses or their CEOs on the published agenda for the June 15-18 SPIEF, reflecting fears of punishment beneath the maximum sweeping sanctions regime ever imposed on a major strength. Even businesses which have held on in Russia despite the general exodus of Western buyers have been now not listed. Ushakov stated high-level delegations from greater than 40 countries have been anticipated, even as 1,244 Russian and 265 foreign companies had showed they could be there. In one exception to the absence of Western figures, the head of the American Chamber of Commerce in Russia alongside French and Italian opposite numbers will talk at a session on Thursday known as Western Investors in Russia, New Reality. Toxic relations. Russia's relations with the West have turned poisonous because it sent armored forces into Ukraine on February 24 in what it calls a special army operation, to put off threats to its safety. Ukraine and its Western backers name Russia's actions an unprovoked invasion aimed at grabbing territory. SPIEF will therefore appearance and experience very unique. Having once welcomed then German Chancellor Angela Merkel, ex-IMF chief Christine Lagarde, Goldman Sachs NYSE, G.S. Lloyd Blackfein, Citi's Vikram Pandit and ExxonMobil NYSE, XOM's Rex Tillerson, Russia will give top billing this week to the presidents of allied states Kazakhstan and Armenia. Egyptian President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi will address the meeting via video hyperlink, RIA information organization referred to Ushakov as saying. As overseas organizations write down billions in their once promising Russian investments, home corporations and banks are dashing to take over corporations left in the back of. Sanctions are for the lengthy haul. Globalization as it was once has ended, Andrei Kostin, CEO of sanctioned financial institution VTB, Russia's second large street, instructed RBC Business each day. New opportunities in a new world. In past years, SPIEF sessions might focus on investment-oriented subjects along with privatization through Moscow and initial public offerings (IPOs). This year, SPIEF's authentic identify as new opportunities in a new world. Session subjects consist of new opportunities for Russian financial growth, enhancing trade with the 5 non-Western BRICS powers and the future of Russia's sanctioned economic quarter. Another consultation, a new form of international cooperation, how will payments be made, touches on Russia's ejection from the global SWIFT fee system and its path to bypass the ban by worrying bills for gas exports in rubles.